Operation Guillotine, Part 2. Operation Guillotine, Part 2. For the Americans out there. So, now we gotta kill out a couple tanks. Just pick up this, I don't know, whatever it is, special rocket launcher that locks onto people. And 2 good shots into this sucker. Should take it out. It's kind of a cool rocket launcher. It goes flying up into the air. Oh, I guess I missed one of those shots. I don't know how you miss a lock-on shot, but yeah, so just stay zoomed in on it until you get the solid tone, and then shoot. Done.
All right.
Easy.
I was thinking about...
This game is easy. I think that's why I have nothing to say. Like, there's no crazy tactics, no crazy advanced strategies I had to pull off.
Yeah.
No, like, okay, you killed this one guy and then everything stops. There's no... It's not Dark Souls.
Right.
Not even close to Dark Souls. And it's not even close to, like, a Call of Duty.
So I was thinking about
Halo.
video games in general. Like,
Oh, really?
there's a...
You're thinking about the job.
How many shooters are out per year?
Tons. Tons and tons and tons.
I mean, do you think video games...
Oh, so for this part, actually, I do have a little bit of strategy.
Oh, all right.
Just sprint all the way over to here to the left. You're supposed to, like, follow your teammates. Don't do that on hard difficulty because the AI just targets on you. So just keep sprinting all the way over here. And then jump up into this flower bed. And then kind of climb up and over. Or no, climb up and over this part right here. That's like the shortest distance to get to the safe area that you're supposed to go to. And then, yeah, normal from here, just killing dudes. So, video games, thinking about them.
Do you think there's like an exponential curve where like they get better, like from Wolfenstein to Battlefield 3?
Huh.
It's like an exponential curve. Do you think we're reaching the top of that curve where it slows down? Where like it can't get much better?
That's an interesting question. What do you mean by better?
Like this is boring, right? This,
It's fun to play, but it's not a challenge.
okay.
If I was not making a guide for it, and if I was just playing for fun, I would not have finished it.
So
I would have gone to multiplayer, because multiplayer is significantly better. By better, I mean more entertaining.
Mm-hmm. So is it story that needs to? Like, movies have been around since, for probably 100 years.
Yeah.
And they keep making them, and there's still good ones that blow your mind. Like Inception last year, I was like, wow, that was awesome. And Dark Knight, oh my God. Like, you've got 2 hours to wow me.
Mm-hmm.
Video game, it's like first-person shooter. Mm-hmm. You've got 8 to 10 hours to wow me. You have to have solid shooting mechanics, good graphics. Mm-hmm. Graphics are all going to be close. Like it's reaching this point where graphics aren't going to be the deal breaker.
Yeah, you're right.
Because there's a maximum graphics. Like once you get photorealism, that's.
I don't even think it's necessarily that. I think it's more budget is the bigger constraint, and market caps are the constraint to graphics and the quality of a game. I think that
would a better story
the trend
made this game better.
Well, yeah, a better story would have absolutely made the single player a better game.
That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, just single player.
Oh, only single player.
Oh, you're not talking about multiplayer at all. I was about to go off on a whole tangent about like how many awesome new multiplayer games.
You don't even need.
And and I was gonna bring up even Farmville as like multiplayer in Farmville is just like showing off your farm.
Multiplayer in and of its own is just so fun.
Yeah.
That it doesn't, like, graphics don't matter. It's like, do you have a good balance and a fun system?
Yeah.
And then you can play it forever.
Yeah.
It's like football. You got this. You got perfect rules, or like really good rules. It's pretty balanced. Like anyone can win. Mm-hmm. And then it's fun to watch every single year. Same rules, same teams. Like
you know what? I'd say like even more like soccer. Mm-hmm. European soccer is even more so. It's like even more simple. I think that's why it's so hugely popular worldwide. Is because of the simplicity of it and how easy it is to just have a ball and a couple of sticks on the ground to signify the goal.
Yeah.
Like that's even simpler. Like you can throw a ball around. You can do like 7-on-7s or something like that. But like getting a full game of football compared to like
you can play
a 3-on-3 of soccer or even like a 7-on-7.
Soccer is much easier to set up to play.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's and I think that's kind of why. Well, okay. So back to your original question. So, if you're just doing a war shooter,
yeah,
I think that
it's all about
maybe we're kind of getting just talking about single player. We're kind of getting to that peak.
Yeah.
If you start adding in awesome RPG elements in the way that like Borderlands as that and co-op.
Yeah.
Like Borderlands co-op, it was like the single player was co-op. Like it was very, even though I never played it, everything I heard about it, was just like it was very seamless. And like you can progress your single player story with other people, and I think that's could be an interesting direction. And then you can also talk about like Resistance 2 had the it wasn't story driven at all, but it was like co-op versus AI, almost MMO style.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. I liked that a lot. But if you're talking, okay, let's narrow the topic down to just single player, not even co-op.
Okay.
I think it really needs more RPG elements to stay more interesting.
Yeah.
Like Resistance 3 had really cool RPG elements to like leveling up the guns.
But then you get to this point where this is almost like a sim.
Right.
You got these accurate models of real guns. You can't level up guns in war. Like, this is the gun you have.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe give you less bullets. Like, make it
More of a
really
challenge.
realistic. Like
if you get hit, you're dead kind of thing.
But I guess that'd probably be boring.
That would just be
tedious.
frustrating and tedious, yeah. Maybe more tactical, like in the way that the original Rainbow Six games were, where you like plan out your map. Like you would look at the overhead view of some building you were supposed to invade.
Oh, and like say, you two guys go here.
Yeah, and like
that would be fun. Almost a puzzle element. You have to figure out which doors to blow first. Like you blow these doors and you're like, oh, that didn't work well at all. Let's retry that. I'm going to go through these doors.
Yeah.
I'm going to send like guys on the roof to break through the windows behind these guys.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. I'm trying to think of other games that...
Is Gra more interesting than this?
Man, it's been a while since I played one of those.
Squad-based stuff.
I haven't seen a good squad-based game. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I commented on Boss Kelbo's review. He was talking about how he didn't
money.
Yeah, you can make it rain.
Is that an achievement?
No, I wish.
Make it rain?
I wish. There's like these stacks of cash throughout this whole area. You just shoot them and they explode into piles of bills. But, on Boss Kelbo's review on our site, he was talking about how he felt like he was always being like way ahead of the group or way behind the group. And my first time through the game, I didn't feel that at all. My third time through the game, I absolutely felt that. But that first time, I felt like it was the best squad-based game I've ever played. But like most squad-based games, they have like the D-pad controls where you say like, okay, if I hit up on the D-pad while looking here, it's going to send them to that piece of cover. I've never had fun doing that in any game. Like that's never really worked out well. That's been interesting or fun.
Yeah.
Because you end up doing all the work yourself anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, you go to the back and don't die. And that's it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. Squad-based could be better. I think more RPG elements. I mean, if you're talking just first-person shooters, not just sim first-person shooters, realistic first-person shooters. Like, Yeah, or more like, just a tiny little thing. More things like Gears of War has, where they have those progressive achievements and they have the little counter on the screen. It's like, okay, you've got 10 of 50 kills you need with this gun to unlock some upgrade that works across multiplayer and single player. So, having multiplayer unlocks for single player definitely adds a bit.
So, like, if you were benefiting...
Right, like if I was unlocking... So, you unlock multiplayer guns by playing co-op. You unlock nothing for multiplayer through single player.
So, yeah, they could easily just add that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't, honestly. That'd have been cool if I... Like, in
gives you incentivize it.
I've beaten all the co-op levels, almost all of them on hard, and I'm not even close to unlocking. I don't even think I'm halfway through unlocking all the guns. Like, you're gonna have to grind a couple levels on co-op to unlock everything,
But you can also unlock it in multiplayer, right?
No, they're co-op specific.
Oh,
like ones that you will not get through multiplayer. So yeah,
I think I would like it cumulative, like.
Oh, this
playing
game
single player helps with multiplayer.
We talked about this on the podcast.
But it's not exclusive.
There is serious overwhelming unlocks. I can't even. I'm mixing up my words. Overwhelming unlocks in this game, and that's frustrating. But that's a different topic.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else do you think for single player?
I don't know. They got to come up with something else besides like quick time events and
less generic achievements helps a lot. Like beat this section under 2 minutes and 30 seconds is one of the ones I do later on in it. It's like, well, I did it on accident actually, but on hard, and you don't even have to do it on hard.
Yeah.
And I don't know. But Geometry Wars 2 style achievements.